Hello, this is Jamie from randomizeuser.com, and once again there is much to discuss in the beta of the new Savage Lands world. I'm currently in one of those town hall forge type buildings. Currently got a bit of a lighting issue with this one. It is currently the disco rave house. At night it's lit up like a Christmas tree. It's brilliant. So most importantly in this update, as far as I'm concerned, this is game update 28, it sees the glorious return of the Monolith, our old friend the Monolith. Yes! It's up there somewhere. We'll go and have a look later, so if you actually don't want spoilers, go find it yourself. Right now, I order you. Get out of here. Now! Hello. This is a bit of a challenge. This pier is new, and it's lovely. But it's still a bit kind of broken. Right, so I'm currently in Lake Town, or whatever it's called. It's kind of vaguely on the western side of the island. You can now break up driftwood, by the way, which is rather nice. Since we were last here, they've made a few changes. The chasm over there beyond the pier, that has been made a lot more dramatic. If you follow that chasm along, you eventually get to that bridge that used to be just a kind of like desolate wasteland, and now they've updated it. It looks really cool and dramatic. Right, this time. I'll go in this direction, and when I say this time, it means all the attempts I've tried to start this episode already and fucked up. we don't talk about that. Anyway, yep, I'm finding it increasingly difficult to keep up with these updates, because every week the main island is now changing dramatically, and things have been added, things have been taken away, and it's well cool. The island is just looking different every time I log in. Well, weekly anyway. So, if you saw episode 9, the previous one, they've now taken out that 4th dragon tower, which was up there. Yeah, up there somewhere. So that was in the game for a bloody week. One bloody week. So I think that's that was kind of like that can be our little secret. Yeah, our little secret. So shh. I think in tribute I will name it the Tower of Ephemera, or Ephemera, however you want to pronounce it. One thing I should say whilst I think about it, there's been a performance boost for this particular release. So I'm getting generally 60 frames a second, but sometimes it gets a bit jerky. But it's a lot better than it used to be. I mean, you'll have seen in some of the previous episodes that, yes, there was quite a few examples when you looked in certain directions, things went off a cliff a bit. But I've got a fairly good graphics card anyway, so I'm just following this path because I think this takes us upwards. There's a lot of paths now, there's a lot of trails that wind their way around the shores of the new Dragon Tower. So I pray that this is the right route. This might actually be the one that takes us to that bloody... I don't really know. Anyway, we'll see where this goes. I haven't really explored it fully, so there's a lot for me to find as well as you. Yeah, you. That bridge, the bridge that links the islands, it's gone. They've taken it out, and that whole concept between shifting between islands has now been replaced by portals, teleportation devices. You can just wander into them and zap. You just zoom across to the other island. For this update only, and for this week, the portals are switched on permanently. I think afterwards, I think you'll have to go and kill Lord Cruel again. We'll see the portals in a future episode, because it's a bit unfinished at the moment. The artwork's a bit lame. It hasn't been finished up yet, so we'll save that till the next episode or so, which is all very nice. So yeah, we're exploring this. In this episode, we're going to be exploring this northern sort of area again, because everything's completely changed. There are a lot of paths to follow. I seem to have just fallen out into fuck knows where. We're supposed to be up there. But I just had to follow a path, didn't I? But yeah, they were kind of like, I think I've worked out, there were like 3 paths. One right down the base, where it isn't really a path at all. And then there were 2 tiers. On the top tier, you should find the Monolith. On the medium tier, it's just a nice walk, really. It's a really nice walk with a nice vista. I might actually be able to get up to that from here. This is all new territory. I haven't been down here before. Oh, God. They've been promising so... Oh, hello, this is weird. This might be an unfinished bit. Let's see. Actually, let's see. This is Oh, fuck. Still no fall damage. No, it's just a weird graphical anomaly. There's plenty of those on the island at the moment, because they're developing it all the time. There's lots of they've increased mob placements on this island, so it's a bit more dangerous. But again, it's still not finished. So especially in these areas where nobody really ever goes, because there's nothing to see really. There's not a huge amount of stuff, but they put a lot of stuff up there, which is rather galling because I'm down here. I'm going to try and get up to there soon. But this is actually quite cool because I've actually seen down here. this particular bit before, because we went around the very external bit of the island previously. So this is all new territory to me. Ooh! Oh yeah, finally we found some bads. I'm going to get my Golden Reaver into their faces, although it hasn't, actually in-game it hasn't actually been called the Golden Reaver for about several months now. It's now the Sundered Oathblade. If you just look at the tooltips that we saw in the previous episode, they've now been made actually readable. You don't have to squint like a granny to see the damn things, which is all very nice. They've also added, possibly temporarily, a location thing. Yeah, that's fine. All very nice. Confusing as balls. It's just a coordinate system. I think it feels like a debug thing rather than anything. But you just press L and you can toggle that if you so desire. This is cool, actually. This is nice and explory and low down. Kind of keep on expecting to find curious creatures or maybe even Draymar. No word on when that bastard's going to come back into the game. I think we've done an entire bloody lap now. And there's the dragon, the other dragon tower again. Hello. Yeah, if you actually look, that's in the gap between the two dragon towers. Yeah, that's we went exploring in the first one. That has been surrounded by rocks and stuff like that, so that's a whole new sort of experience. Previously, it was just like flat earth and stuff like that. And I remember running down that slope, and it was completely empty, and there was, you know, there was just nothing there, and now there's everything. Where am I? I'm supposed to be finding a staircase, because in the middle, in this kind of valley sort of area, there is a staircase, and which is the easiest way up. So I'll just go and find this. We're currently over at... there's still no names. On the main island, there are still no names. They keep on teasing names in the bloody Steam forums. They keep on naming things, but not quite sure where they are. So I think these plants are new. Well, they're just bits of stuff. Apparently all the new items that we saw a couple of episodes ago in the journal, they're going to start appearing in the game, possibly from the next update, which is all rather exciting, because there's a million bits of flora and fauna. Well, mainly flora, admittedly. And for some reason that excites me. I don't know why, but I just want to go around collecting lots of different rare flowers. Kind of pathetic, really. But I don't know, for some reason that appeals to me. Right, cool. I think this might be coming up to the location. This is the, what would you say, the north bank of the river, I guess. Is it up here? I think there's a really obvious staircase. Actually, that's somewhere up there, I think. That's exactly where the old dragon tower, that ephemeral once in a lifetime week-long dragon tower was. So let's actually go down here, because I think this is more where we need to be. Okay, just to orient you, that's the dragon tower we've just spun around. There is the other dragon tower, and there is the walled city that we visited in episode 4, I think. So I'm still on the same shore. We're coming round again to the dragon statues in the lake town. So we've done quite a lap around the base of the tower. So now we're actually going to go up, because around here, coming up from the lake down there, there is an exciting staircase. Stairs are exciting now. Yeah. No, really. Come up here. It's good. It's well good. There are other ways to get up there, generally involving parkour. Ow. Almost tripped over. Stubbed me bleeding toe. So, yep, follow these stairs up. Preferably wait until your stamina goes a bit higher up. And things will get good very quickly. Eventually. In fact, I'm actually going to let my stamina come back up again, whilst I do some exciting housekeeping that you're going to watch. Got no bandages. Got no anything. One thing that this game's currently... Well, yeah, cotton is quite hard to get at the moment. There's that cotton farm over on the starter island. But other than that, there's almost no other cotton bushes. It's most vexing. Right, okay, there we go. My stamina's back, so it's all about running. They keep on tweaking the amount of stamina that you use. Jumping now takes up a little bit of stamina, but not very much. That's been constantly tweaked over the last few updates, and because people kept on complaining... Hang on. I keep on hearing wolves. The trouble is, yeah, the wolves are all a bit wonky at the moment. All this new geography that they put in the game has affected the wolves a little bit. And now there's a lot of wolves running into walls and things and just like getting stuck. But that'll all get repaired in time. So yeah, this doesn't go up very quickly. I thought it was a bit quicker than this. Sorry, lads. We'll get there soon. It's a bit of a windy old affair. I'm still hearing wolves. There's millions of wolves somewhere. I think they might be trapped somewhere. There's trees, tiny little spindly trees. A funny old place to have them. Right, we're almost there. I promise. Oh, hang on, bit of a slopey slope there. So we're kind of working our way around. Over there, I think. Yeah, let me just go around the corner a bit to the surprise view. Actually, that wasn't a surprise. Over there, that's the northern town. Again, nameless. That's got that's a forge. We've seen that before. That's where the bridge is and the chasm. Bloody hell, what's going on here? The path got a bit iced up. Nice little bit of smooth ice, actually. Yeah, some icebergs in the distance and all that. So this path gets a little rocky and treacherous, but we're fine. I think this might be the. I think this is one of the two paths that we talked about. I think this might be the middle tier path. So we actually do need to find a route up to the higher ground at some point, so we can actually find the bloody monolith. But yeah, this one's good because it has lots of vistas of the north side of the island, and it also has this little sort of cavey poos. Well, cave, sort of. It's an arch. They will be putting caves into the game, apparently. They were umming and ahhing about this years ago. Well, last year. Chris said there was the guy who's now left. It was the lead designer who's now left. He said he wanted to put caves in, possibly in the far future. Since then, the dev team have started to say, yeah, there's definitely going to be some kind of caves and dungeons at some point as well. So it's a bit more kind of confirmed now, which is all very exciting. Although that seems to be more catering to the RPG crowd. The levelling up crowd, which I never really felt that this game is particularly about, but it will be fun to have new things. They have said with the new portal system that there's going to be a lot more scope for taking you beyond just the obvious kind of island, or 2 islands, or in fact 3 islands. We haven't actually seen the 3rd island yet. So yeah, this path has now taken basically back around to here, which is yet again we've come here, but that's fine because now we're going to go a bit higher still, because this is a good place to go up. It's not too bad. I mean, we are going to trundle around at night for a bit. I mean, normally I don't bother, but it's a nice night tonight. Hang on a second, have I even mentioned I don't think I've mentioned this. I'm British and I haven't mentioned the weather. This is ridiculous. Yeah, this update has brought back weather, which was sorely missed. No, the weather, the snow, basically, which is, in theory, supposed to make things a lot colder, and maybe a proper blizzard will blow in, visibility will be reduced, and it'll be even colder. However, my current character, Randomise, yours are, is very well insulated, and I've got Ragebane here as well. If you go over there, that's just around there is where the old Dragon Tower was. Now, there is kind of a proper route up here somewhere. It's hard to make out, so I'm afraid I'm going to do a bit more cross-country like I've done before. There is a path somewhere. I can never find it. I can never do these things. That's going to be impossible to get up, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. You know when I said over here vaguely was the 4th Dragon Tower? Well, this is actually a good route up. In fact, the tower was... I think it was there. I think that Dragon Tower from the last episode was precisely there. And now it's not. God damn it. It was a bit of an anomaly, that, so I can see why they thought it was a bit silly. Right, okay, so we're almost there. This is worth it. This is worth it to see a slightly underwhelming block of blackness. Damn it. Get up! I found the route once. Oh, it's kind of like up there, that's why. This is the route up. You have to kind of go round and then up here. Again, I've just shortcutted the whole process. So, in the dead of night, we creep around here. Getting very close, lads. That's the dragon statue that we've seen previously. Hello. Yeah, we climbed up here before. But, what wasn't here previously? Da-da-da-da! It's the monolith! Hello! Piss. Yes! It's the monolith! It's back! Hooray! It still doesn't do anything. But presumably, because they're updating the game so much now, it's definitely going to do something at some point. I suspect they just put it here because it's it's the monolith. You've got to put it somewhere. But yeah, I suppose that the long-term plan is to do something with it, but it doesn't do anything at the moment. Of course, we last saw the monolith on the old island, right in the middle of everything, in the middle of, well, actually, basically in the middle of nowhere. But now it's back. Mwah. Nah, I'm bored of you. Piss off. Right, so there's this a small little area around here with lots of stuff going on. There's like one of those old watchtower type things that you can't actually go into. There's a bit of a ruined sort of watchtower down here. A path down. Oh God, I've been launched. That still happens from time to time. And there's a little sort of path down here, which has now been kind of rocked off. There are things, there are landslides everywhere. Just to give you the impression that it's like old and knackered. A bit like me. Right, so let's just go past the monolith again, and it's good to be back. This is why there's not going to be a revisit of Monolithville, where I built lots of houses around the monolith, because there's nowhere to put one in this bloody map. Wah! I want a bloody Monolithville. Well, I'm not really going to get to that sort of thing, because at the moment, I mean, these episodes are still purely about just looking around the new island and seeing it develop. We can't really let's play this sort of thing at the moment, can we? Because things keep on changing. But I'd really like to get a village going and start to actually really have to survive again. Because at the moment it's quite straightforward. This is the toppermost path that we talked about. The top of the 3 paths that go around the Dragon Tower. So it's a bit more kind of ice-based, and it's a little tricky to pick your way down. So we'll just go around here and we'll call it a Let's Play. I don't think I'm going to bother going over to that bridge right by the chasm. Just go yourself, you lazy bastard. I don't want to do all the legwork around here. It's the same bridge as before, but now it's over like a rocky chasm rather than just a flat sort of thingy-bob. So yeah, this just keeps on going round, really. It gets a bit cool around here. Look at this, all broken ice and stuff like that. All very visually pleasing. God, I can't wait until they start putting flowers in. So I keep on mentioning that. That is just, yeah. Flowers! Right. Oh, there's a wolf. Actually, we've actually can actually see an actual wolf for once. Oh, it's already gone. It's already buggered off. Wow, look at that. Apparently, there's one of these dragon towers. You can actually get quite high up by bouncing from rock to rock. I've seen at least one person do that. It looks rather spectacular. And you can. Well, so you were able to get on top of the 4th Dragon Tower using a bit of crafty parkour and possibly a structure or two, but that's obviously no longer possible because there, fuck off. Right, yeah. So this whole area has gone through a massive transformation. There's lots of these weird paths and lots of scenery. There is actually more as well, which I can't remember where it is. But there's like a really kind of complex series of paths and cool things. It might actually be on the other side, next to the other Dragon Tower. But the entire sort of slope is all riddled with cool paths and stairs, and it all looks, as I said earlier, it all looks very Skyrim, which is not a bad thing. Because, oh God, I'm back here again. What do you want, you stupid black slab? Right, okay, so in the next episode we'll probably have a look at things such as... I don't know. They keep on changing the bloody game. Nobody knows what's going to happen. They keep on teasing us with things, and then they keep on adding things without us knowing, like the monolith, which is how we like it, really, because it's always good to stumble across things when you least expect it. Yes. But I think, hopefully new items in the next update. That'll be a lot of cool things to see. So, yep, this has been Jamie from randomizeuser.com. God, these episodes are long these days. I feel your pain. Yep, subscribe for more episodes in this series, because we seem to be going on forever with this. Hooray! And a lot more besides. I do other series like Starbound, possibly 5089. Haven't quite decided on that one yet. And occasionally even The Long Dark, another survival game with snow and wolves that I'm sure you're aware of. The story update hits soon on that, but that's another game completely. So let's stop.